विजयते Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti Tatrarpita Niyamita Smarane Nakalaha Etadrishi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mamapi Durdevamidishamiha Jani Nanuragaha Tranadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Sahisnuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sada Harihi Nadanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va Jagadisha kamaye Mama janmani janmani ishvare bhavatad bhaktihir ahai tvayi Hai nandatanuja kinkaram Patitam mam vishame bhavambudau Kripaya dava pada pankajastita dhuli sadrisham vichintaya Nayanam galadashrudaraya Vadanam gadgadarudhaya gira Pulakair nichitam vapukada Tava nama grahane bhavishyati Yugayitam nimeshena chakshusha pravashayitam Sunyayitam jagat sarvam Govinda virahena me Aslisya vapadaratham pinashtumam Adarshanan marmahatam karotu va Yata tata va vidata tulam pataha Matprananatastu saevana paraha Matprananatastu saevana paraha. Glory to Sri Krishna Sankirtana, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years together and thus extinguishes the fire of conditioned life of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtana movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of transcendental names, such as Krishna and Govinda, in which you've invested all your transcendental energies. There are no hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names. But I'm so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and ready to offer respects to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. O my Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I want only your costless devotional service, birth after birth. O son of Nanda Maharaja Krishna, I am your eternal servitor, yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. O my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up and when will my hairs on my body stand on end at the recitation of your name? O Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna is my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly by his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipable Lord unconditionally. Gauranitai ki jai.
So now we'll be chanting the 10 offenses to the holy names. Every devotee on the call can read one. 1. To blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives to the propagation of the holy names. of the Lord.
2. To consider the names of the demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu.
3. To disobey the orders of spiritual master.
4. To blaspheme the Vedic literature or literature in pursuance of the Vedic.
5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna as imagination.
6. To give mundane interpretation of the holy name of the Lord.
7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of chanting the holy name of the Lord.
8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda.
9. To instruct a faithless person about glories of the holy name.
To not faith in the chanting of the holy names and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also offensive to be inattentive while chanting.
Anyone who claims to be a Vaishnava must carefully guard against these 10 offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Now we will be chanting one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vasudeva Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki Jai.
Hare Krishna. So we can now start with our Srimad Bhagavatam class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari,
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari,
Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari,
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari,
Yashodanandana Braja Janarandana,
Yashodanandana Braja Janarandana,
Yamuna Tira Vanachari,
Yamuna Tira Vanachari,
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari,
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari,
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari,
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari,
Yashodanandana Braja Janarandana,
Yashodanandana Braja Janarandana,
Yamuna Tira Vanachari,
Yamuna Tira Vanachari,
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari,
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. बोलिए हरि नाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय, श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। और प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि बोल। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। Before reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead Narayan, unto Naranarayan Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Srinvatam Swakatha Krishnaha Punyaha Sramanaha Kirtanaha Hridayantastho Hiri Bhadrani Vidnoti Suhrita Satam. Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma in everyone's heart and the benefactor of the truthful devotees, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear this message, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. Nashtaprayesu abhadresu nityam bhagavad sevaya Bhagavati uttam sloke bhaktir bhavati nastiti. By regular attendance of classes on Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 11, Slok number 26. Ajata Paksha Iva Mataram Khaga. I don't know anyone recite, or just I have to recite myself. Ajata Paksha Iva Mataram Khaga. Stanyam Yatha Vatsatra Chudrartha. Priyam Priyeva Vyushitam Vishwanna. Mano Arvindachadidit. Chate Tvam. One more time. Ajata Paksha Iva Mataram Khaga. Stanyam Yatha Vatsatara Chuddhartha. Priyam Priyeva Vyusitam Vipanna Mano Arvindakshadidichyate Tvam. One more time. Ajata Paksha Iva Mataram Khaga. Stanyam Yatha Vatsatara Chuddhartha. Priyam Priyeva Vyusitam Vipanna Mano Arvindakshadidichyate Tvam. Word by word translation. Ajata Paksha, who has not yet growing wings. Eva, like Mataram, the mother. Khaga, small bird. Tanyam, the milk from the udar. Yatha, just as. Vatsarah, the young calf. Shudra Artha, distress by hunger. Priyam, the beloved or husband. Priya, the wife or lover. Eve, like Vyositam, who is away from home. Vishanna, morose. Mana, my mind. Aravindaksha, O lotus-eyed one. Didikchate, want to see Tvam you. Translation: O lotus-eyed Lord, as baby birds that has not yet developed their wings always look for their mother to return and feed them, as small calves tied with ropes await anxiously the time of milking when they will be allowed to drink the milk of their mothers, or as a morose wife whose husband is away from home always longs for him to return and satisfy her in all respects. I always yearn for the opportunity to render direct service to you. Purport: the pure devotees always yearns to associate personally with the Lord and render service unto him. The examples given in this regard are most appropriate. A small baby bird is practically never satisfied except when the mother bird comes to feed it. A small calf is not satisfied unless allowed to suck the milk from the mother's udar. And a chaste devoted wife whose husband is away from home is never satisfied until she has the association of her beloved husband. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Srilarupa Swami Niti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschatya Desatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo namo namaha. My humble request and prayers to all of you, please bless me so that I can speak some few words in the glorification of Brittasura. So Brittasura, he is praying in the battlefield and when he is fighting with Indra. And he is Asura and he is giving pure devotional service to us. And history goes like that. Who is Brittasura? Brittasura, when Indra, he offended his Guru Brihaspati. One time Guru Brihaspati, he came in the assembly of Indra, and that time he was sitting with his wife and other Vidadhara and demigods. And then during his assembly, Guru Brihaspati came and he couldn't offer him properly and did not welcome. He did not offer a seat or any kind word. When any guest is coming, we should offer seat and then afterwards kind word and then water also. 3 things is required. as one time I heard from Pyari Prabhu. So he didn't, and then afterwards, Brihaspati, he left from the assembly without saying anything. And Indra, he is devotee of the Lord, he realized that he did mistake, and then he told, I did very wrong thing, and I should go and beg for the forgiveness. And then he went to search of the Guru Brihaspati, and Brihaspati, he hided himself. He couldn't see him. And then he was anxious, and finally he went to the Lord Brahma. No, actually, during that time, demons, they attacked. And after that, because he lost his opulences and power, and then he went approached to the Lord Brahma, and Lord Brahma suggested, you go to the son of Tvashta, his name is Vishwarup, and he will be able to help you accept him as a priest, but be careful because he is having 3 heads and he is having some favor towards the demons also. So you have to ignore that part. And he approached demigod, all of them approached to the Vishwarup, and they praised him and they told, I am like your father, you are younger to me, but you are a learned person, and I am accepting you as a priest, so please help us. Then after that, he accepted the position of his priest, and then he performed the Narayan Kavach. And then during the Narayan Kavach, he was protected. And Narayan Kavach is nothing. It is just prayers of the Lord Vishnu to protect the body, different parts of the body, and then different directions, from different directions, different places, different times, and different incarnations of the Lord has been prayed. And also the names of the Krishna, different names of the Krishna is also recited. So he was fully protected by performing this mantra. And then Indra, he came to know that Vishwarup is performing yagya, and by 2 mouths, he has 3 mouths. One is to drink the somras, one is to eat the food, another one is to drink the wine. So instead of cutting the head from which he is offering to the demons sacrifice, he cut his 3 heads, and then he killed that Brahman. And then Tvashta, he was very upset because Indra, he accepted as his guru, his son as a guru, and then after that he killed him. So he has to suffer. He accepted that he did the wrong thing, and then he went for the atonement. And what he did, he divided his all sins into 4 parts, and then he gave to the woman's land, and then water, and one more place. 4 places he did it.
Trees.
Trees, yes. Thank you, Mataji. Trees. So because of that, since land is, some places of the land is infertile, and then women has the 3-4 days, they have to go through the menstrual cycles monthly, and then trees, they secrete the sap that is also not required, means not recommended to drink. And then water, it came as the foam, so that foamy water is not good, and it didn't require to use for any kind of purpose. This is just basic. There are more related to that. Just I'm giving background. And then after that, his father, Tvastha, Vishwarup's father, he performed this a yagya. And during the yagya, he, instead of chanting properly, he chanted wrongly. And it was supposed to be that he can kill the Indra and he will be the enemy of the Indra. But it went in the wrong way by reciting wrongly. So that enemy of the Indra will be killed by the Indra. It happens like that. So Brittasura, he appeared, and then immediately his name is Britta. Britta means he covered everything. And he was a giant, and then he immediately went to attack to the demigods. And then demigods, they flew from there. And then they took the shelter of again Narayana and then recited. And it has been mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam because demigods, they don't have any other shelter. So finally they went to the Lord Narayan and they pleased to the Lord Narayan. And what it has been mentioned, demigods' booms are like a taking the shelter of the demigods is like a crossing the ocean, like a holding the tail of the dog. Dog can swim, but they cannot cross the ocean. So it has been compared. So finally, they have to go to the Lord Narayan, and then Lord Narayan, he is the protector of everyone. So he gave idea. He told the Dichi Muni, he is also protected by the Narayan mantras, and you can go to him, and by his bones, Vishkarma can make the Vajra, and by that you can kill to Brittasura. And Brittasura, he swallowed every weapons, whatever they had. And then they went to the Dadichi Muni, and the Dadichi Muni, he partially accepted and also rejected. He told how anyone can give the life. He was very highly elevated, and there is a very good discussion between demigods and the Dadichi. And the Dadichi told, even finally they told that, oh, you are also in the body and also in a like a bodily fashion you are living, so what is the use of that? So he wanted to hear from them, and then he told that body has to be for the good purpose, higher purpose. And even this body has given by the Lord Narayan, Vishnu. Even he is coming and begging that also no one will be able to give the body to Vishnu. Vishmarnaya Vishnave, he mentioned in that sloka. So, and finally he told, because of the higher purpose, I am giving my body. And during that time he told, people has to know what people are going to beg to others. Beggars should know, and then also the person who is giving, they also should know the position or problems of them. Sometimes beggar doesn't know the problems of the givers. They want to have the more and more and more. And givers also doesn't know how much in the problem. So that also it has been discussed there too. And then the Dadichi, he gave up his life. He fixed his mind and senses. He removed his body, subtle body, and then he fixed himself into the Lord Narayan, and then he gave up his body. And then Vishkarma made the Vajra, and then Indra came again to fight with him. And then he cut his one arm by using the Vajra. And during that time, he used his another arm, and then he gave one kick to the Airavat elephant, And then Indra also he felt along with the Airavata, and his Vajra also uh, went away from him, and he couldn't take his Vajra because he was that much fear because of the Vrittasura. So Vrittasura again he is giving. Oh, you why? And Indra was feeling same. And then he told, you are protected by Lord Narayan. Lord Narayan is with you. You are Guru Hantva. You killed your Guru. You are Brahman Hatva. You killed the Brahmana. You took advantage from him, and then after that you killed him. And you are very, very rascal. And I want to kill you. And then after that again he has he is wanted to kill, and then that time Indra he took the Vajra and then he cut his another arm, and then Vrittasura he was very furious and he swallowed the Indra in his body, and then it took long time, almost 1 year, to cut the body of Vrittasura. So we can guess it how long, and it was, I'm guessing, celestial years, because that happens during the interface of Satyuga and Treta Yuga and Narmada River, near Narmada River. So maybe that has been 1 year of the celestial years. So very long time to cut it. And nothing happens to the Indra in his stomach, belly, because he was protected by Narayana Kavach. And then he killed, and then after that Indra was really distressed, and he was, because demigod, he told already he is also the Brahmana. If I am going to kill, I will get another Brahmahatya. So they told, no, you should kill him, and then we will do the Aswamedha Yagya. And then again Indra, he went to some sarovar where goddess of fortune resides, and there he was there almost thousands of the celestial year reciting in the stem of the one plant. And Agni, he used to bring the fire god, he used to bring his sacrifice part, but he was feared to enter into the water, so he was starving like anything. But due to the mercy of the goddess of fortune, he was able to come out, and they performed the Aswamedha Yagya, and then he became free from sins. By performing Aswamedha Yagya, it has been mentioned that if someone is killing the whole universe, even forget about the Brahmanas and the cows and some other gurus or family members, if someone is killing the whole universe, then still that person is free, because that Aswamedha sacrifice is meant to please the Lord Vishnu. So Indra, why he was feeling shame? Because Vrittasura, he was really capable enemy compared to Indra. So he was knowing that, and he told to Indra that Lord Vishnu is with you and you are fully protected. And so either if you are not going to kill me, I am going to kill you, because I am your enemy. So what kind of enemy can tell? Nowadays, if we will look at, just people are behind to kill anyone. And he is saying that if you are not going to kill me, and he told that Lord Narayan is more favorable to me, because if I am going to die, I will go to Lord's abode and I will be able to see him. But for you, you will be in this material world, and there is no guarantee in this material world. So, but he is more favorable compared to you, because he is, if he is favorable, then he takes all of his devotees, everything, and then that is the mercy of the Lord, so that devotee can take fully refuge unto him. That is the real mercy of Lord Narayan. So during that time he was saying, but before discussing here again, I will tell who was the Vritrasura. Vritrasura, he was King Chitraketu in previous life. And King Chitraketu, he has the darshan of the Sankarshan, Lord Sankarshan, and he performed a very good austerity and he pleased to the Lord, and then Lord Sankarshan, he came and gave darshan to him. And before that, he was King Chitraketu. That is another story. So, by the mercy of Narad Muni and Angira, he was able to see the Lord. And then one time he was going through, and then he went to wandering here and there. He was singing continuously glories of the Lord. He was on that highly elevated platform. So he saw Mother Parvati in the lap of Lord Shiva. Then he was laughing and he was glorifying Lord Shiva. See in his assembly how he is controlling, and he is able to control himself, and Mother Parvati is sitting on his lap. But when he was laughing, that Mother Parvati gave curse to him that you become the demon. And then immediately he did not rejected what I did wrong. I was trying to glorify Lord Shiva. He accepted and he told, this is the mercy of the Lord. And without the mercy of the Lord, nothing can happen. And then he accepted. And then after that, Lord Shiva also glorified him. So he was a pure devotee of the Lord. And he got cursed and by the Mother Parvati, and he did not nullify the curse. He did not request anything, and he accepted what Mother Parvati cursed him. So he came in that form as a Vritrasura. So again, coming to the topic is that how to perform the devotional service. So Vritrasura here is saying that giving how to take the shelter. Taking shelter, like the baby bird don't have the feather. And they will be continuously, even I came from the home, so means village, my hometown in the village. So I have seen all those things by my eyes. Milking the cows, how calf waits, and then sometimes they do make a moo sounds also, and then mother also make the moo sound, and so that is the time for the milking also. If it is late, so baby calf will be like doing so many things, and they will try to break the rope also, and so that is very natural. So I can correlate how the baby calf, even birds also, their nest, I have seen inside the tree, and there is a parrot, and then a baby parrot will be opening just their beaks, and then opening beaks like this, and they will, if any vibrations will come up, then immediately they will open the beak. They will think that mother came, and then mother will feed. So continuously they will be meditating about the mothers. So he has given 3 examples here. One is for the baby bird, but as soon as baby birds will grow their feathers, then they will flee away. And then they will go out, bye-bye. So it means he is thinking, oh, that is also not good. Then again, he is going to the second one, higher level of that, because calf is waiting for the mother so that they can drink the milk. So how eagerly they are waiting. And then once they are satisfied, that time mother will leak through the cows. And it is also very good to watch. It is really good. And then baby calf, when fully satisfied, then after a few minutes, they will also go away. So Vritrasura is thinking that is also not good. Then he is giving another example, how to take refuge. And he's giving the chess wife's example. Just wife, what? If a husband is away, then continuously thinking. And what is her duty? She don't want anything in return. She just want to serve to the husband without any desire, to satisfy her husband, fully satisfied. And that is our duty, our responsibility to satisfy the Lord. Rupa Goswami, he says, Anya bhilasita sunyam jnana karmadi anamritam anukulena krishna anusilana uttama bhakti. So pure bhakti is that there is no other desire, only one desire, to satisfy the Lord. Anya bhilasita sunyam. At the Vishesh Paristhiti, means special condition, like Draupadi is when Chir Haran case, that time it is important, she has to take refuge. Please help me. That is different. That is a very special condition. Otherwise, most of the time devotees' mood is to satisfy the Lord. So there is no other desire, and it has to be free from the jnana and karma. Jnana means mental speculations. And then karma means fruitive activities to get the result and then have fun and then enjoy. That is also not good. Even Lord Krishna, he tell, they are my devotee, but that is not the pure devotee. Means it is a mixed kind of. When they require, then they do come. And then after that, bye-bye, tata. And then again, they have problem, then they will come up, or they want anything. So there is no other desires. Anya bhilasita sunyam jnana karmadi anamritam anukulena. Anukulena means whatever Krishna likes, accordingly. And then favorably means what Krishna like according to that favor. And then anusilana, to whom anu means to follow. To whom to follow? By our previous acharyas and their footstep. So it is not like just thinking, oh, this is I am doing, and then according to my own way. No, that is not the way. According to the sadhu, shastra and scriptures. What Lord wants, that has been described. So that is the pure devotion. And then previous shloka, he is saying that, O my Lord, source of all opportunity, I do not desire to enjoy in Dhruvaloka, the heavenly planet, or planet where Lord Brahma resides. Nor do I want to be the supreme ruler of all the earthly planet or the lower planetary system. I do not desire to be master of the powers of mystic yoga, nor do I want liberation if I have to give up your lotus feet. So not on the cost of giving your lotus feet. I just want to serve to you. And then in the purport, it has been mentioned that the pure devotees of the Lord desire to gain, never desire to gain material opportunity by rendering pure transcendental loving service to the Lord. They are always engaged in the service of the Lord, in the constant association of the Lord and his eternal associates. As I discussed that, following the footstep of previous Acharya. So same thing here. Stated in previous verse, Dasa Nudaso Davat Davitam Smi Bhavitasmi. Sorry, Dasa Nudaso Bhavitasmi means I have to become your servant of the servants of the servants. And that has been confirmed by Narottam Das Thakur. Tandera Charana Se Bhakta Sane Vas Janame Janame Haya E Abhilas. To serve to you, Lord, and to your servant of his servants. in the association of devotee, that is very important, in the association of devotee, not alone, is the only objective of the pure unalloyed devotees. So they will take fully refuge unto him and their Lord's servants, associates and servants of the servants. And then in the last sloka of this chapter, very good, he's saying that, "Oh my Lord, my Master, I am wandering throughout this material world as a result of my fruitive activities. Therefore, I simply seek friendship in the association of your pious and enlightened devotees. My attachment to my body, wife, children, and home is continuing by the spell of your external energy. But I wish to be attached to them no longer. Let my mind, my consciousness, and everything I have to be attached only to you." So everything, what Bhaktivinoda Thakur he says, "Manas deha geha je kuch more, arpilu tua padde nanda kishore." So whatever I do have, my body, mind, and this house, geha means byproduct, means wife, children, everything. It is belonging to you, O my Lord, and I am offering to you. So pure devotional service, it doesn't require neti, means give up. It is called false vairagya, false renunciation. Actual renunciation is Krishna sambandhu vastuna. Whatever things we are getting, everything can be utilized in the service of the Lord, but we have to know how it can be utilized under the guidance of Sadhu, Shastra, and then Guru. So I will be open for question. 45 minutes is over, or should I go furthermore? Hare Krishna.
If there's no questions, go more.
Okay. Thank you, Mother.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Even Lord Chaitanya, in Siddhastakam, he is describing that you are my Lord, and then either you can embrace me or you can throw away from you. It doesn't matter. I am your servant and you are my master. I have to serve to you. That is his mission, means his message through the Siddhastakam. And he is giving the Yoga Dharma how to perform the devotional service. So he is saying the Cheto Darpana Marjanam Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. So just by chanting the holy name of the Lord, Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam, means by chanting the holy name of the Lord, whatever abhadras are there before reciting, we recited one sloka, Nasta prayesu abhadresu nityam bhagavata sevaya. By regularly hearing the Srimad Bhagavat Katha, the same way by chanting the Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, that whatever material like a blazing fire, that Davagni, so that materialist things is there in our heart, it will go away. How it will go away? Like when sun is there, it is producing heats. And when night comes, moon produces the coolness, soothing coolness. The same way, by chanting the holy name of the Lord, that our heart abhadras will be gone away slowly, slowly. Not just, it may be go with, it varies person to person, but if we are not getting any result, we have to be patient. How to be patient? Prabhupada has mentioned that if any woman want to have the baby, then she has to go to her husband and then have the association. Then after that, she will be carrying the babies, and then she has to carry for 9 months. And then after 9 months, she will produce the babies. So there is a dhirata is required. Without patience, it is impossible. Some people, my Guru Maharaj is told one time that we don't know who devotees' kids are they in their previous life. So for them, means some people, it may be very highly, so immediately that Silpapada mentioned, it takes a moment, fractions of the moment, because it varies. But if we have gone through lot of materialistic things, and then all those things will take away. How? Because it has been mentioned that miles and miles and miles of the piles is there in our heart. So it takes time. And when we will try to fully dust room, then if we will take the broom, and what if it will do? Every dust will come to us. But when we will continue, and then slowly, slowly it will become clean. Like a Gundicha temple marginal. Even it was clean fully, then again Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's devotees, everybody started cleaning, and then water, and then all those things. So it required that much cleaning. And that is possible only through the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra for the Kali Yuga. And that is recommended by Lord Chaitanya. And he appeared, his Krishna himself, and he came to establish the Yuga Dharma. Lord Krishna, he mentioned that in Bhagavad Gita, appearing in this material world, 3 reasons. To please his devotee, that is the number 1. And then also to annihilate the demons, and then establish the Yoga Dharma, to re-establish the Yoga Dharma. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came and he started the Sankirtan movement. And Lord's any name can give the liberation, but we will be fully liberated, not only liberated, but also we will have the Krishna Prema. What is the Krishna Prema? The love of the Braja. In the love of the Braja, also love of the gopis, and among the gopis, love of the Radharani. That will develop through chanting the Mahamantra. So he has given, and that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has been mentioned that he is the most magnanimous Lord. Saba avatara sara shiromani kevala ananda kanda, kevala ananda kanda. So when Krishna left, then Srimad Bhagavatam appeared like a moon. Krishna is compared like a sun, and Srimad Bhagavatam today we are describing in the morning. So it is like a cooling, soothing, and then it gives a very cooling effect on our material things, our material desires, and that will be gone away. So both Hare Krishna Mahamantra and then regularly reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is like a medicine. And as I mentioned that it may not work immediately for some people. For me, when I started chanting, I used to do chanting in 2005. Once in a week, then that time when I was doing, and then after that I started every day one round, and what I used to feel too much uh, negative things, and then I was also feeling like my BP is getting high. One time I was looking myself in the mirror, see what kind of being as a scientist I to try different things. So, and then I was looking, and my face's expression is going like up, down, different phases. Then I thought, what I am doing? It looks completely weird. And one of my friend, he's also scientist, and that time he was in US at Iowa State University. He told, what you are doing? Previously you were doing something else, and now you are doing something different. Mahaprabhu, he used to joke on me that. And so I told, I am not going to give up. Maybe after a couple of years, I will practice it and then see if anything is happening or not. Then I can think this is not for me, or this is not good for mankind. But first I should try, and there may not be any wrong in the process. There will be wrong within me, or if I'm not doing properly, that could be. But Mahamantra, chanting the Mahamantra, it doesn't require any specific things that it will go wrong, because that's why it is called Mahamantra. But when I was in the Kirtan, I used to feel like ecstasy, anything. But when I am with Japamala, energy is going down and down and down. So because of at least once in a week, I used to attend the Kirtan. That kept me survive. So if someone want, oh, this is not for me, then they should think that, no, this is the best thing, but we should have the patience and try, and then finally it will come. Any question or comment? Hare Krishna. Another thing is that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has mentioned in Siddhastakam that he is saying that, oh my Lord, even you have given these wonderful things, your holy name, and you have given all potencies in your name, but I don't have any attachment towards. And why it is not possible? Because I am not feeling the humble. And how it will work when we will feel the humbleness. Trinadapi sunechena, tarorapi sahishunam, amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. So in a humble state of mind, feeling like a blade of the grass, not like a grass. Grass, when someone is keeping their foot, it will be down, but afterwards it will come again upwards. But blade of grass, if someone is putting foot, then it will be break and it won't come up. So in that, when we will come to the humble mood, then only it is possible. And when we will think, oh, I am doing for the Krishna, and then feeling like, oh, I am giving favor to the Krishna. It is a kind of favor, but it is not actual bhakti. Initially we do feel it, then how we will feel the ecstasy in the Mahamantra? No. When we will feel like we are insignificant, like a drop of the ocean, and there is an ocean. Krishna is just like an ocean, and we are a drop, not the drop of the fractions of the drop. When we will feel that Krishna is the Sahansha, then we can feel, and then we will feel the result of the chanting the Mahamantra. And it is not good to feel the result of the Mahamantra, because it is pleased to the Lord, not to please. And then how someone will be the humble, that also it has been mentioned that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, na kavitam. So I don't want followers or anyone or having the materialistic life or anything. Just I want to serve you, Lord. You are my master. I am your servant. Life after life. It is not just like only one time. You are my master. And then only we will feel the ecstasy. He's saying that after that we will feel Nanam Galad Asrudharya Vadanam Gadgadrudayagidam. And then when that kind of condition will come up, then people will feel like animation. Means like a blinking eyes, that is called animation. So that fractions that person will feel like a yugas. And that Govinda Virahinami means separating from the Lord. But question mark, we do feel it like that. Then we can think, oh, how we are doing the service. We have to come to that point. If someone is feeling, that is the great thing.
Nice class, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions or comment? Okay, so let us offer our respectful obeisances to the all Vaishnava devotees of Lord. They are just like a desire tree. They can fulfill the desires of everyone. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyavcha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo namo. Ananta koti vaishnava vrinda ki jai. Thank you, Jiva Mataji.
Thank you for the class. Very nice.
Thank you, Mataji. Just your blessings, Mataji.
It was very instructive.
Thank you. Even in this whole chapter, it has been described that chapter 7 to the 14th, I think. Those who hears the glories of the Vrittasura, that person will be free from the sins.
Ooh.
And how it is possible? Because every chapter is having the descriptions of the Lord Narayana.
Nice.
So that's why, because when we will hear the glories of the Lord Narayana, and even before chanting the Narayana Kavach, it has been described that Om Apavitra Pavitro Vasarva Bastang Vasmarit Pundari Kacham Savabhyantra Suchi. Om Vishnu, Om Vishnu, Om Vishnu. So all those things will be fully purifying to us. So that's what Srimad Bhagavatam is very powerful. And just by hearing, automatically tears will come from the eyes. When we used to read for our grandfather, and then his tear used to flow from his eyes. And then we used to feel like how that tear is coming. And we used to read the Krishna books, not the exact this Krishna book. That book is called something else, I don't remember. I think Prem Sagar. So it was from the childhood pastime to the last, means leaving this earthly planet. Yeah, so we used to read during the summertime, and we were fighting among our cousins and brothers that who will be reading for a grandfather, grandparents. So that time his tears was coming, and that time I was maybe 10 years or something, 11 years. So I used to question mark how that tear is coming. So now I can feel it, that because hearing the glories of the Lord, it is, everything is possible, and then person will be free from the all.
He was relishing it. And it's
Yes.
so rightly called Srimad. You know, it's beautiful. How else can you describe it? It's so beautiful. Very nice. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Very nice class. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.